I was not going to ever do this again, but I need to get this somewhere where I might see it and remind myself. There's absolutely no excuse for, even though I have to deal with my situation with regard to my mind. There's no excuse for persons making sure that no matter what time I happen to be able to get egress from the unit here, somebody has to always be coming there. It always has to be arranged such that by the time I get downstairs, it's always close to 11 with all the fucking trucks and stuff doing that on purpose, because how the fuck would a human being do that on purpose? I would get out of here before that happened. Always, always. If you don't allow me to do this, wait a second. The most important thing I was going to say here, not just all the shit going on here that I have to deal with because I have to deal with it because they don't allow me the ability to leave or take care of stuff. So, fuck, God damn it. It's irrelevant. Persons have three possible ways of interacting with me or anyone else, but it's about me. I take what you do to me and my family, my parents' family, anything that I valued in this planet, whatever location, former United States, etc. I take these things to be personal if they affect me personally or anything that personally affects me. So you persons have got three choices. You always default to the one that's harmful. The one that's harmful is you do not leave me the fuck alone, and you do not cooperate, and you're hostile. You've got three choices. Cooperate like a human being, like as if you are a civilized human being, which nobody ever here does. Therefore, they lead me to try to deal with them on more than one level at once, because they're also persons who are like not getting the shit through their human comprehension. So the first part of this is persons have the ability, if they want to cooperate with me in such a way that they are engaging with me as if they are civilized human beings, but they don't. The second option they've got is to leave me the fuck alone and stop invading my personal space, stop deliberately trying to provoke me, because that's what they are doing all the time. They're trying to provoke me into something that I cannot have the ability to back down from. And when that happens, then in this situation, 40 years of experience of this shit and 67 years of being alive, that means 27 years of baseline when I function correctly. Now go back to the beginning and say three things. Persons have the ability, if they choose this choice, to cooperate rather than being hostile, abusive, and literally trying to put my life in danger. So the second choice they've got is to just leave me alone, get away from me. And if they see me and they want to cause problems, they have the choice to avoid it, but they don't. They always try. Always. This is like something my mom would phrase it as in her current state of whatever cognitive state she's in, which is they always, without any variability, exception, they always choose to make sure that they come near me and do not they always are like putting myself into a personal threat situation, because they just do not get it. I will give them every chance to go away, leave me alone, back down, not invade my personal space, but they insist on doing it. Then they insist on me, the one who's more crippled and more, and they will make this like a playground thing, the opposite one. You're supposed to take the person who's the one who's the least agitated and remove that little child. Because we look at this from various places. So these human beings are always behaving as if they are like children, or they're actually very advanced, highly funded person. Three choices. One, leave me the fuck alone. Nobody ever does that. They don't get it. Two, engage correctly like a human being. Or three, they want to murder me. That's it. They want to make sure, but they don't ever complete the task. And they know that this is all shorthand, because there's never time to explain shit. This shit hits this problem is complicated any time. It really does not matter that this is not coming in the correct human beings have got three possible default templates of the algorithm the algorithmic behavioral. Fuck you. Here's what persons can do if they choose to do. Leave me alone, and when they see me 10 feet away, 100 feet away, They understand that they're supposed to not come up to me and bother me and force me to get out of the way and fight back against them or remove myself from them, because I can't do either at this point. You understand, looking at this, it is a situation where I have to actually think about this, because really, my body in its current condition, the only thing, and you will know this if you watch me or even listen to, or like illegally listen to this or pay attention, nosy, eavesdropping, rude pieces of shit like teenage children on TikTok. But that was all bullshit. Remember, like, what you use, fuck, fuck you people. There's no fucking way without my mom cooperating. She is not capable of cooperating. But all you people are capable of cooperating. You choose to do this way. You choose to make me see your behavior is falling into three generalized patterns. One, you refuse to leave me alone, and you cause problems to try to provoke me into such a thing that I just am not willing to do it at this point. Two, you could cooperate as if you're a human being living in civilization. You never do that, ever anymore. In fact, anytime you pretend to do it, it's just out of an inherent quality of psychopathic behavior on your part. Three, that's really the only choices are: you cooperate with me, you don't cooperate with the three choices are: you cooperate with me, you're hostile with me, or you do not engage. You always chose number two, always. Everybody in the world defaults to trying to engage and provoke me. But they've got the other two possibilities. There's 2 times as many possibilities to choose from. One, you behave like a human being. You understand that you're putting into a situation where eventually it gets to the point where it was a long time ago. This is almost 7.5 minutes. Got to go on to another one. In fact, it's next one. This next one. I'm going to need to get the point across to Marilyn that she needs to have some other way of getting stuff to keep her alive other than me doing it for her. There's no way I do this anymore, because the only way I could do it is this substandard, fucked up piece of shit way that I should not have been forced to do anyway. But I had no way of predicting what happened before it happened, and in fact, fuck. I'm not going to pay any more money that I don't have, because you made sure that I can't do that now. You made sure I cannot make any money or fix anything or do anything. Cannot make my mom needs stuff ordered, and she has to goddamn get someone to order it, and not the way we're doing it, not the way that pig Betsy, the wife of Barry, with that fucking goddamn Illinois State nigger face on him. Anyway, goodbye. In fact, this is actually, several days ago I was doing a video, was going to be the last one. This one is going to be the last one. The only thing to take away here is that nothing that I was able to do within my power was able to fix anything, and it all went to shit over a long period of time. And now anything that I would engage in the past that was in place specifically to make sure this doesn't happen was gone, and I was not able to do it because the key person there who could have not continued harming me was Chernansky. And even were things all different, it's way too late for me to go back and fix anything that was gone then. In fact, I don't get my stuff back. I don't have any way of making money. I've got no way of functioning ever again. I cannot wash my hands of this and walk away. There's no possible way of egressing from the fucking building. I would guess one ploy or one plan could be go rummage around and find my mom's keys, go downstairs, make the car work. I can't make it work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's been sitting there so egregiously long and neglected, and my mom, shit. Probably, even if it works, it doesn't work. And also, get enough gas in the tank, get through this whole gauntlet here. It's clearly Can I make sure I go somewhere without being able to control my body, or C, with a car that doesn't work and no money to pay for gas or bribe people or like anything? No. In fact, again, the very fact I tried to go outside today, knowing full well that it's going to be a very bad struggle because there's no fucking way, but the one that I was going to do was enact this. That Mexican person on the tractor the other day when they were trying to rob the FedEx truck, etc. This particular issue is that the Mexican was showing me that he wanted me not to walk on the sidewalk like a human being, and therefore he's demanding that I trespass on their fucked up, badly manicured, landscape shit, considering all the time and money they expend. I don't have the ability to say, well, some of these landscapers are not landscapers per se. Here's what I say. I don't know who exactly who pays for them to do that there, but since they're not my employees, I don't have any sway over them. If they're going to, this is the thing. I've identified this shit of these Mexican landscapers using their very dangerous vehicles and tools to apparently force the person they don't want to trespass on the sidewalk to go all over the owner's lawn and, if possible, break into their goddamn fucking property and destroy shit, because that's the only thing you people understand, which is that when you force this into a problem where you're threatening my life, making sure that I can't get a very simple thing done, turning into a thing that eventually you want escalated into either a false arrest, which wastes everybody's time and money, and it's not going to happen because people around here are too smart to do that, or turn it into a fucking psych situation, in which place this thing happens over and over again. Every single person does this. This time I say, okay, put me in that goddamn nigger place. Let me murder your people. Let me revenge this shit by self-defense. And again, I got to explain. Explaining doesn't matter. In fact, you think you're going to do this to me? Fine. I get it this time. This time, you do not touch me with medication, drugs, etc. Keep your hands off me. As soon as you touch me, then you're a felony convict, because I think at this point, everybody's going to make sure that they do something to me to bring me in contact with a judge. And once that happens, I said, Judge, I'm not going to accept a plea bargain, and I don't want these amateur public defenders who can't get a real job to represent me. I know that I don't know anything about case law. I can't remember a goddamn thing in my brain to save my life 10 minutes later. However, you insist I be railroaded into this, then you have to do it according to this thing. Do not dismiss this. I want my day in court. I want you to fucking goddamn make sure that this sticks and it's a conviction, because this person's won a false conviction. Fine, do it. But under no circumstances are you going to do this to me. Yes, you are. You've got to look. I'm on your property. I'm on your turf. You've got guns, weapons, money, lawyers. You've got any way of falsifying records. That's your job. Lawyers are liars. That's the same root. That's what your job is. Injury to the septum skin of my nose is solved. I probably had to blow my nose and tried to use paper towels like this. And so since my body's all fucked up from medical shit all over everything, and I'm frail and used up like a person who would have not been that way had I not been fucked up royally by my medical providers, because I'd be expressing my genes epigenetically based on my parents and heredity and environment and stuff. So that's these things. This will rip the skin right off if you don't be if you're not careful enough when your skin's all fucked up from poisonous shit to kill germs and dirt and filthy, sickening shit when you don't have anywhere to live. And I will close this with the holidays hit differently. Well, I'll speak more vernacularized. The holidays hit shit. No, they just say the holidays hit different when you've got nothing and no one. And that you could take that to the bank, but of course nobody knows where the bank is anymore. And so often in the past I might walk this way because I was going somewhere. But since, the main problem is I need to charge my devices. But I need to charge my devices somewhere it doesn't take all fucking day, because the one that lasts a long time, the longest to charge is about 5 to 6 hours. But that's, assuming that I have a decent charger and the electricity in the place I'm charging it is, decent. and that if I have to go to the bathroom or go somewhere, they won't, chastise me and make me feel like a fucking goddamn nigger or retard or a person who would have voted Democrat because they want the Muslims to take over the United States and Western civilization. This is I'm unable to find out anything because I gave a lot of persons more than one chance, but the problem is, of course, that I always run the risk of being arrested, put into the psych ward, lied about, murdered, crippled, be subjected to some filthy, sickening shit I can never remove from my personal space or inside my body. The first thing that I would have prioritized, I guess, in the past would have been making sure all the legal and financial stuff was in order. But since they don't allow me to do that because I do not suck the cock of whoever's the Michelle Obama in charge of wherever I was when I was locked in that filthy nigger shit place, disease hole during the COVID, that the fucking cunts here, a lot of these persons don't look like they've been touched by the fucking pandemic, but they were all billionaires to begin with or else Muslim immigrants. I need to go into the shade for a few minutes. But if somebody comes out here and bothers me, I don't know what's going to happen because, I am too fucked up on medical harm to go near a medical provider. I don't have any way of making enough money to eat some food today. I don't have any way of getting, also a lot of these things that people do are sickeningly disgusting. And if this car hits me, I'll have to go yell. So again, why the fuck would I, what are you looking at me for? I'm not homosexual. Cunt. You've never lived in a poor neighborhood. I don't talk to ugly Mexican girls. Go follow your boyfriend up there. He's a cunt. You're all got him homosexual. Go fuck yourselves, niggers. This is the end of my piece of shit phone. God, you're ugly, aren't you? Well, aren't you? Don't you agree? Hey, lady, don't you agree you're ugly? What's wrong with your truck, asshole? Are you stupid? You left your fucking, hey, asshole, hey, person in sort of an off-green, I don't know. Do you know, filthy, I don't want to yell downwind to that filthy, sickening nigger. Shit. This is the best I could do now, but of course it's retard shit. And that, goddamn it. So I didn't see this piece of shit poison sting on my hand. I can't. I know things will be better. Yes, they will for Chico and the man. So I want to do this with the. I know it's really a bad idea to wait. It's actually not a problem. So any of the songs that were on my previous playlist, I actually can remember. Well, I think that one of them that really hits me where I live, and also for some reason is very good for my current vocal timbre and range. It's I want to say, it's the Turtles. It was from the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you, baby. And I feel alright, 'cause I know tonight I'll be with you, baby. Bum, bum, bum. And who believes that my wildest dreams and my craziest schemes will come true? Ooh, you, baby, you, no one but you, girl, baby, nobody but you. I want to do this. I want to start over again because I really wasn't paying attention to the beat, the pulse, and I hate that kind of out of time stuff. What's the term for that? I can't remember right now, but of course, it's some kind of that language that they have on all the musical directions, like andante, or it's not glissando. I can't remember what it is when you're out of time, but or it's from the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you, baby. I'm gonna slow down. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do what's comfortable for me. From the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you. By the way, another cover version that was very popular was done by the Mamas and Papas. Wasn't it? Yes. From the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you, baby. And I feel alright, 'cause I know tonight I'll be with you, baby. And who makes my wildest dreams and my craziest... Sorry. I'll do it better next time.
So what I should do with this is my original impulse, all that stuff, scrap it, and just start chronologically and go all the way through it. Makes more sense that way anyway.